Hey everybody, it's Maggie. Today I'm going to be doing my December TBR, but with a little bit of a twist. So today I was watching a fellow booktuber, except she has way more of a following than I do. I forgot what her name is. I think it's Riley something. I'll put it right here. Basically what she did is that she went through her entire TBR and put them down on little pieces of paper and put them in a jar. And I did the exact same thing because I have such a hard time deciding what I'm gonna read. So I think this might help me a little bit. And I put it in a very appropriate mug. It says, I put the lit in literature. So without further ado, let's get into it. There's one book that I know for sure that I'm gonna read, so I just left the little paper out, and it is Eon by Alison Goodman. I've already started this. I'm about a quarter of the way through the book. This book, actually, me and my fellow housemate and best friend selected it to be the first book in our two-person book club. This book is a fantasy that has a lot of incorporated Chinese mythology, and it has, it's good. It's hard to explain. I would definitely recommend you guys following along with us. We are going to finish it by the end of December, and then we're gonna have a video where we're just chit-chatting. Okay, now we're going to actually go into what other books I'm gonna read this month, and I'm a little bit scared. One in the very bottom. And the second book I'm going to be reading is Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. So this book I have on my shelf and have had on my shelf for quite a while. I follow Sasha Alsberg, as probably all of you guys already follow her, and she recommended this series. This is the first book in the series. This is also a fantasy. I believe it's actually a high fantasy. It sounds pretty intriguing. I can't wait to read this month. Next one I'm going to pick from the very top, and it is The Young Elites by Mary Lou. I'm not actually very surprised that I'm only getting fantasies because that's basically all I have on my shelf. It follows a bunch of survivors who survived this horrible plague that perished the entire world, and the people that have come out and survived, they have mysterious powers. Okay, let's see if I find anything else that isn't a fantasy. And the next book I have is Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. I don't know how to say her name. Sorry, I'm horrible. Okay, this book is a behemoth of a novel. It is very long, that's why I haven't picked it up yet, but there has been so much praise about this book. So I'm actually genuinely very excited about this. This book also is fantasy. I'm not entirely sure what this book is about. I just know that a lot of people, like across the board, have read this book and really liked it. Okay, at least this one's gonna be a quick reread. Next, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. This book follows an assassin. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it. I've talked about it on my channel. I really liked this book when I read it the first time. It's just that I read the first book and the second book and then completely forgot what happened. I own all of the books in the series and I had to reread the first two. Let's dig down deep, friends. And the last book is The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So recently I went to the beach with my mom, and we went to the beach Goodwill because I was wondering if they might have like a different kind of book section than they normally do in Portland. And I was right. It was probably the worst book section of Goodwill I've ever seen. It's pretty sad, but I did find this nice collection of Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I think this might be nice to just read some of these in between all of the fantasies I am reading this month. I know for sure I'm going to be starting with Eon, and from there we will have to see. Maybe you should subscribe so you can follow my journey of what I'm reading this month. So that's all I have today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. I come out with a video every single Wednesday and Friday to the best of my abilities. And please, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them in the comments down below. I love talking to you guys, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.